has just gone off.
War, rebellion and revolution. For more than a decade, I've been outside Britain reporting on some of the big events shaping lives and views inside.
Back in Britain, also known as the United Kingdom, I haven't lived here since 2005, and I want to find out just how much has changed over the past 12 years.
Put you on the end as opposed to the middle.
Ooh,
yeah.
breaking
boundaries.
Breaking the boundaries.
I feel that I am British because I was born here. So I'm definitely am British, but you know, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't mean anything. Jasmine, can you get a bit closer to Kieran? Just a little bit.
Great. Why doesn't it mean anything? You feel let down?
I don't feel let down necessarily. I feel like that there's no hope at the minute. I don't think there's any hope. I don't see any sort of progression. I saw a niche in the market. There was no agency for Asian models. So I just decided to kind of open up an agency that would kind of gear towards Asian models. The ethos that I could bring to the company in terms of hiring staff, in terms of getting models and talent out there of ethnic minorities would be beneficial.
Because no one else is doing
it.
Marcus is giving me an insight into a different side of Britain, and one that isn't just white.
As young people, do you identify with anyone, anything, any country, any passport?
We would define ourselves to be British. We were born here, and culturally we know where we come from, where our family comes from, background. But if somebody says, "Where are you from?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm from Britain."
Hopefully, it'll get better. I think, with the internet and stuff like that, I think people are becoming a bit more aware. You can raise awareness, say we're different. Not every brown person is the stereotypical person you think they are.
Because we can see everything, I feel less British because I can see the whole world, and I feel human more than British in that sense.
Have you felt included? In anything in this society?
No, not really. Which is why I've started my own company, which is why I've started a company that's so diverse as well, because I don't feel included in that, and it's good to kind of do my own thing and feel included within what I'm doing, really.
A little bit of foundation.
The models who are part of his BAME agency feel the same need.
A lot of the Asian magazines only used European girls, and I remember going to a number of castings and being told that I was too dark. I think it is something, even from a young age, that always affected me. Or made me think that I'd never really be beautiful because I had darker skin.
How much of a change was Brexit for you?
I felt a little bit rejected, actually, if I'm totally honest, because I felt like, I'm so British, I feel really British, I'm very proud of being British, and that all of a sudden now, the fact that we have voted Brexit makes me feel like maybe we're not wanted in a country that I was born and raised in, and that my mum and dad have all sort of worked hard to be in. So I think that changed my outlook on people in general.
The models and Marcus all have stories of rejection at job interviews.
If you're a white employer, you may just want to employ the person who's white. That's what I think. I think it's just a reflex thing. I don't think it's racist per se. I think it's more kind of...
Well, it's not overt racism.
No, it's kind of...
Maybe it's a little bit racist.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Can you be a little bit racist, like a little bit pregnant? Do you know what I mean?
I think you can be ignorant. I think there's definitely ignorance involved, and I think people feel safer. It's a strong word to use, but I think they feel safer when they're around their own people, which isn't good.
Marcus was so affected by the London riots of 2011, he made a film based around them. The inequalities caused by race was a central theme.
Like a war zone, isn't it? Nigel Farage has played on things like this. to get his points across and to get himself that notoriety that he's currently got.
Do you see the two incidents as being linked?
Yes.
In terms of the Brexit vote and the London riots?
Yes, I do. But if you live in the middle of nowhere and you're watching this and you're thinking, this is either black people or these are people from Europe causing these riots, you're gonna instantly think to yourself, I don't want these people in my country. I want to vote to get them out of my country. So I think this definitely helps people who say that we shouldn't be in the country. It definitely helps. Even though when you look at the footage, there are a mixture of different races rioting. A lot of commercial and fashion, especially fashion work, they weren't getting, primarily because of their race. You can see they look amazing. What I'm doing here is like a drop in the ocean. It's something, but it's not enough.
And do you feel that things may have taken a few steps backwards with the political changes in Europe?
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be a more kind of entrenched sense of union from white privileged people, and I think that it will affect Asians and blacks from getting jobs in the UK, in modelling, in fashion, in film, which is where I work as well, and just in society in general.